Hey, Karizel. Emote maker tool, huh? I might have to try it later. Alright, let's go ahead and switch over. Boop. Alrighty. Rean and Archer's words have touched me. They fill my empty cup with water, so to speak. I have no way of knowing if the water is pure at this point. Even so, I can see where I need to go from here. Oh, you're looking more resolved than normal. Have you reached some kind of answer? Thanks to my friends and allies. I thought I was alone, but I couldn't have been more wrong. I have Rean and Archer to lean on. I know they both want my inner resolve to well up on its own. Just knowing that, I feel like my cup overflows. Although it's up to me to make sure the water's pure. One thing they've taught me is that I shouldn't be ashamed, even if I'm empty now. You play JRPGs, I play Ring of Elysium. We are not the same, except we are. We like game. Well said. Archer gently smiles as I explain my heartfelt sentiments. Alright, now I'm ready to fight. My next opponent is Julius, who's been an obstacle from the start. By the time I defeat him, I should be able to accept what I am. I only have 2 more days to prepare for my elimination battle. I need to learn the secret behind Julius' servant's ability to conceal himself, and then defeat it. In order to successfully pull off the plan I set in motion yesterday, I need to lay low. I should talk with Rean one last time and then head to the arena. No skill points right now. He is really not giving us that much to go off of, but actually, how much? Hey, Drake. Let's see. Does Archer have anything in particular to say before we go any further? Alright. There are a lot of things we need to talk about. Our next move for one, and also what we did wrong. But first I want to thank you, Master. I didn't think I'd be able to come back after what happened to me. As you can see, I'm back to full strength, so it's time for retribution. Of course, I'll help in any way I can. Nice to know that Archer's at least chilled out a bit with his sarcasm. Taiga is not here. Yeah, let's just go talk with Rean. Oh, right, she's on the rooftop. I keep forgetting that. Was your attack on Professor Kuzuki a success? Against an opponent of his caliber, you'll need the power of a noble phantasm. In this case, restraint could mean your death. Good work setting the traps yesterday, Silver. You know what comes next, right? We need to drive Julius straight to those traps. And for that, I have a plan. Plan? Despite her bantering tone, it was obvious that Reen was being dead serious. I want you to go into the arena and set up a series of ambushes next to the traps, Silver. If I manage to time it right, it should be able to force Julius to enter the arena. Reen will be doing that alone? Without a servant? That'd be incredibly dangerous. She might be killed in the attempt. I cannot allow her to risk her life for such a mad plan. Kinda funny how light machine guns are anything but light, kinda like the minigun. I mean, not wrong. Don't worry about me. I've been going it alone so far. Why should I stop now? Seriously, relax. I'll make sure that everything goes as planned. However, none of this will matter if Reen is murdered by Julius. Although slightly startled by my vehemence, I'm not sure if I'm even pronouncing that correctly, Reen somehow silences me with one of her glares. Please don't insult me. Unlike you, I've survived situations far more lethal than this. It's just another dangerous situation amongst many. So don't worry. If I fail, I die. I just don't plan on dying just yet. And at the time, Julius will probably lose it, right? If I die or not, you will come out ahead. As Reen continues to prattle on, I take her into my arms. She feels fragile in my embrace. Hey! What in the hell are you... What am I doing? I don't even know. The fear I feel for this girl who can so casually shrug off death overwhelms me. It just now hits me how cruel and vicious her daily life must have been. What I do now is behind her cold, hateful facade is a caring person worthy of respect. And even though I understand the necessity, I do not want to put Reen in any danger. Julius is the kind of person who'd kill anyone in his way, especially someone like Reen. But I can't do this alone. For that reason, I cannot push Reen away. Idiot! That's the very reason why I'm doing my best. Aww. Thank you, Silver. But this is how I am and how I will always be. Even if I'm no longer a master, if I'm to die, I want to go down fighting until my last breath. But really, I don't plan on dying yet. You just concentrate on exposing Julius' servant. I can see her determination in her eyes. I have no choice but to match her strength. This plan will succeed, regardless of what may happen. Alright. Commissary. I think I should be good. Anything I can sell? Nope. Nothing I have really worth selling. Alright. Heading into the arena. I can tell by looking at you that we know the consequences of carelessness in this situation. Now that the traps are set, there's nothing to do but wait and see if it was worth the effort. That's right, we've done as much preparation as we could. Now it's just a matter of following the plan. Music's different. Are you in the arena yet? Go wait by where you set the traps and I'll drive Julius your way. While I'm worried about Reen's safety, I need to focus on what I need to do now. I'd better hurry and head to where the traps are set before Julius and his servant arrive. Okay, so, let's see. You know what? Let's engage so that we can get some experience. Ow. Ow. Alright, what could that terrorist possibly be plotting to do now? We won't be able to move until we have more information. But first, I must take care of that young boy. Now then, it seems that you've been plotting something. I wonder what exactly. There's nothing particularly wrong. Let's go. Here we are. This is the place where the anti-artifact trap was set. If it reacts to Julius' servant, that means his invisibility is the result of a talisman, such as his noble phantasm. As I hide myself in the shadows and wait for Julius to pass by, I receive a message from Reen. Julius entered the arena. The rest is up to you, Silver. Reen? All I can hear from my terminal now is static. She said Julius was heading this way, but what did Reen... They'll be here soon enough, so focus, Master. Don't worry, the girl isn't dead. She did what she had to do, and now it's our turn to do the same. You've got to calm down. Reen fulfilled her promise. Now it's up to me to hold up my end. I cannot fail now. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, I was momentarily distracted by a triviality. It's not worth even swatting a fly over. I see. Nothing. If this one didn't react, it means that his invisibility isn't dependent on an item or noble phantasm. The trap didn't trip. I guess we can rule out items or his noble phantasm as the source of his invisibility. Archer's right. It'd be a total disaster if the next trap triggered without us being there. We have to move quickly to the next trap and hope that something happens. Oh! B.
休んでいる暇はないぞ。
We made it. This is where we set the second trap, the one that's set to react to thaumaturgy. And just like before, I hide in the shadows and wait for Julius to arrive. It seems like they're here. I can feel the presence of that master, but I cannot see them. Perhaps they hope to ambush us. That could be the case. So, do we withdraw, Julius? Remember that even a mouse will fight when cornered. No need. I'm still on edge after that skirmish with that tiresome girl. If our foe is here, I will crush them. You seem obsessed with our enemy. But then again, you two couldn't possibly be more different from... Is there something wrong? Almost as if he was aware of our plan, Julius' servant stopped and then glanced in my direction. My feet suddenly feel like they've been nailed to the ground and my blood seems to freeze in my veins. No, it is nothing. You seem to be aching for a fight, and far be it from me to dampen your enthusiasm. Did they actually overlook us? Or are they just toying with us before striking a potentially fatal blow? As they move on, my paralysis fades away, leaving me with clenched fists and drenched in sweat. As I take a deep breath, I realize that the trap didn't react in any way. So the servant isn't using thaumaturgy. Only one trap remains. Hopefully, third time's the charm. At any rate, I need to hurry to where the third trap is. Oops. Good crit. Wings. This is the third and final trap. The anti-spirit trap. If we can't break through his invisibility by disrupting his chi, we're pretty much dead. Here they come, Master. Not this again. What a disappointment. I guess they aren't smart enough to know that such things don't affect me. Such irritating insolence. Do you know where they are hiding? Ugh! This trap! I see. So you've managed to move both the heavens and the earth? What's happening? Truly amazing. Most excellent, Julius. It seems our enemy is allied with a magus of the highest order. This trap uses all 8 divinations of Tao. To force my chi back into myself is quite an accomplishment. As is obvious, you've overcome my concealment, and the injury you've inflicted will take days to heal. This isn't the time for mirth. Be alert for the enemy. They must be close by. There's no need for you to panic, Julius. Our enemies are right there, close enough to reach out and touch. He knows we're here. That glance wasn't random after all. A sinister smile forms on the servant's lips. In contrast, Julius's expression remains frozen, but the terror his presence causes courses through me. I see. So it was his martial arts ability that let him restrict his flow of chi and hide his presence. That's something you don't see every day. I wonder if he's a genuine martial arts master. I must respect the fact that you have decided to fight rather than flee. Very well. My class is Assassin. Once again, I commend you on defeating my concealment. No other opponent has managed that before now. And despite my class, I will never say that any life is worthless. If I am to asphyxiate a target, I'd rather it be a lion than a rat. But still, I am doomed to do only evil. So you finally divulged your class. But you sure talk a whole hell of a lot for an assassin. It was only in my later years that I embraced the art of conversation. When I originally looked as I do now, I distanced myself from the world, though I was excitable even then. However, I look back on my mistakes and because of them, chose not to take the role of master, but of assassin. I bear too much shame to ever face the master that trained me. It's as if no one ever truly trained me. All things considered, there's no more fitting title for such a man as I. Oh god, what a pain in the ass. The only thing worse than an assassin is a devious assassin. But this isn't the time to complain about one's enemy. Let's go. You'll have eternity to talk to yourself. You have a definite way with words. Very well. Allow me to show you just how truly skilled I am. I cannot maintain this form for long, but I will at least bestow upon you the torment of hell itself. So now, I believe that means we can actually land a hit on it. Let's see, he's using a skill, but it's in the first slot, so I'm assuming it's going to be a buff skill. I like how talky he is. He believes victory is assured, so he's not afraid to be chatty. Ow! Ouch. Okay. What's wrong? This cannot be the whole of your powers, servant of the bow. At this point, it's meaningless to continue to hide your true abilities. So now it is time for you to die. I forget if this is an actual, game over, or... Oh, boring. I was expecting too much, I suppose. Julius's contempt is plain even as he murmurs to himself, though I hit the floor before he finishes. Actually, wait, what was the other dialogue? But it's too late now, my conscience fades. Dead end. Okay, yep. Oh boy. Yeah, I forgot to save state. In my opinion, the best assassins can hold a conversation with the best of them. They can't rely on their stealth and weapons forever. Yeah, it's, what was it? Gaijin Goomba mentioned something about, the two different types of infiltration. There's the infiltration ninjas are known of, the dressing up in dirt clothes and sneaking in. And then there's the out in the open infiltration, where they like disguise themselves and change their demeanor and actions to what's the word? Mitigate suspicion? They're blending in with the shadows and blending in with the crowd. Yeah, pretty much. That's probably the best way to put it. Let's see, speed up. Speed up the cutscenes. Okay, so first trap. A little extra experience here. Ooh, good crit. And this should finish him off. Alright. Speed up, what to do. Huh. コンディションは正 So this enemy was straight up invisible.
またいいだろう。任せろ。せい。切り伏せ。せい。いい指示だった。この調子ならいいんだが。
Alright. Oh crap, yep, okay. Save state here. Well, now that we actually got another look at it, I do like his outfit. Let's see. I see. So it was his martial arts ability that let him restrict his flow of chi and hide his presence. Time to start the fight. Okay, so I just need to survive 3 rounds with this guy, but now I actually... Alright. Probably not the best idea, but I do have heal MP, so... There we go. The defense down is coming in handy. Okay. Alright, that's good. Seal guard. Okay. Alright, one more turn. Can't use guard. Unless... Yeah, I don't think Remedy will do anything. It says removes poison, paralysis, and curse. It doesn't say anything about seal. Ow. Ah, almost. Alright, you know what? And I can't guard, so... Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that.
布石を打たせてもらおう。死は式を収めるか。食らいつけ。フルンディング。食らいつけ。フルンディング。全身全形容器を巡らす。布石を打たせてもらおう。
Nice! We survived. So you hide your true powers, Servant of the Bow? This cannot be the full extent of your powers. Separated by the system, Julius's servant can only bellow at the seriously winded archer. Did I expect too much of you? If this was your full potential, I will take your life 2 days hence. I do not understand. How did they survive a confrontation with Assassin with so little ability? The only reason why Leo deigns to notice you is the fact you were one of the masses. However, I still ask why. There's something about you that truly irritates me. Never mind, I don't care. The elimination battle will come soon. It is there that this farce will end. With those final words, Julius and his servant fade away, as if they were swallowed by the surrounding darkness. The pressure that seemed to crush everything in the area fades, and my entire being screams with exhaustion. I take a deep breath and look over to Archer, who's standing beside me with a serious expression. Sorry about letting them escape. This fight's going to be tough, seeing as some of my skills are still sealed. Archer continues to mumble, seemingly oblivious to my presence. While trying to decipher their muttering, my terminal begins to chime. Silver, are you still among the living? Reen sounds as if she's in some pain, but surprisingly there's a genuine warmth in her voice. All that matters is that she's alive. I'm so overcome with emotion at hearing her that I grip my terminal to keep my hands from shaking. Are you okay, Rin? Yeah, more or less. Had to burn through all of my protective programs, though. But I am still alive, so no worries. More importantly, how did our plan go? Thanks to you, Rin, we were able to reveal Assassin's presence with the anti-spirit trap you created. With what we discovered, we should be able to fight them. I see. Good. I'll restore full access to the arena for you now. But don't feel you have to push yourself today. Sorry to bail on you, but I really need to get some sleep. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Yay! Now I can forge ahead and explore the areas beyond here. The identity of Julius's servant and Archer's behavior concerns me, but I have no time to look into it. I have to keep moving forward, being sure that I don't forget to track down the triggers. We managed to get a few blows in. Fragment. And here we go. Alrighty. Ouch. Alright. We can go up the stairs. Well, the ramp. Crystal. Bird. Sandstorm. The birds are called sandstorms. Do 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 do. Oh, right. This is where we meet these guys. Ow. money. Okay. Spiny lobster. That's what Taiga was looking for, so. Alright, so we got both of those items. We can take care of these birds. Good crit. Alright, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. So, what games to come after this one? Probably a break from RPGs. I did just do, the main story of Final Fantasy II and finishing up this one. I am thinking maybe Mega Man Zero? Alright. This guy's pretty tough. So not FF8 for now. Yeah, no, need a break from the RPGs every once in a while, you know? And there we go, he did. Ooh. Elixir. Ooh. I missed that there was a path over here. There's a golem guarding a trigger. Okay, so this is the path that I needed to go anyway. If my math is right...
切り込むか真に無欠にして盤石見えた返すぞ角力三連叩き込む突き破る
Alright. He did. Alright, got the second trigger finally. We managed to grab both triggers and uncovered his true appearance. Our revenge will come in the Colosseum. I'm gonna try to hold on to that elixir as much as possible, but... let's see. Oh yeah, we filled out the matrix somewhat, so... Obfuscation. A skill used to completely conceal one's presence. Although this ability allowed the user to become almost completely invisible, the sheer amount of magical energy required almost screams out that some form of thaumaturgy is being used. Should this person's opponent be a skilled magist, their presence would be noticeable in some extrasensory fashion. There is a way to achieve this state of being without the use of any kind of magical aid and using only the abilities inherent within one's own physical form. But the level of concentration required is far beyond what humans are capable of. While a common skill of all servants of the assassin class, the level to which he is able to almost completely obscure his presence goes far above the limits normally associated with this ability. Concealment, a technique in which one uses their chi to blend in with the whole of their surroundings. For masters of the ability, it is possible for them to truly become one with the world, and have their very forms seem to become invisible. Alright. That's not giving me much to go off of. Okay, yeah, as much as I like the music, this does not sound like battle music. Alright, okay, there's the exit, so... actually, hang on. Yep, no. Okay, never mind.
勝負承知
Ah,
予定通りだ先に進もうマスター勝負
hmm.
任せろ
Well. Good guard.
見えた捉えた すまん調子が出る
Let's see.
切り込むかいい指示だった行けるところまで進めばいいさ コンディションは正常なのがいい 勝負
Here we go.
任せろ
Well, didn't expect that.
決着をつけるとしよう 任せろいい指示だった行けるところまで進めばいいさ
Pure ether. Okay.
大事にしようマスター
You know what? Let's go further back enough so that some of the enemies along the way will respawn. Huh.
Hey, 律儀な奴らだ。行くぞ。
Good crit. And finish him off, Archer.
いい指示だった。行けるところまで進めばいいさ。期待に応えいいだろう。承知。ここが浅はかだな。
Excuse me.
まだだ。ここまで追い込まれるとは。
see it, but how do I get to it? You know what? Now I'm curious. I'm gonna look it up. Let's see. So this is Fate Extra round 5 maps. Images. Let's see. Ah, so it is from down there. Okay. Invisible enemy? Invisible enemy. Okay. That one seems a little buggy. Oh, right, because it dips down. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
律儀な奴らだ。見えた、捕らえた。
Also, Archer is kind of skirting the line right now, so I should probably heal him.
休んでいる暇はないぞ。
Right. There it is, okay. Right. I've already got one projection, so you know what? Damn.
真に無欠にして盤石。
I'm definitely getting Archer some buffs. Even if this guy survives it, then the follow-up attack will off him, so... Alright. Nice. And what's here? Maleficent garments. It's all stat buffs. Hmm. Right now I think I'll focus on healing, so... Speaking of... Alright, so... And now the enemy actually appears, okay. That was weird. Ow. Okay, so I think I get what the pattern is. Alright, let's see. Well, the birds will probably have respawned, but will the golem? The golems did respawn. Okay. And speed up. Okay, that didn't turn out the way I expected, so... Okay, let's see.
私たちの敵だ。承知。私たちの敵ではなかったな。
Alright, golem time. Speed up.
本領発揮だな、マスター。足止めを食らったな。急ごう。
Magic crystal fragments and the mastic crystal. There we go. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see, how's it looking? Let's get those last couple of golems before we, Well, crap. Okay. Speed up. Alright, let's see. Oof, okay. Speed up. I'm dead either way. Alright, heading off to the exit. Alright, we've cleared. Yesterday's plan succeeded, and the form of Julius's servant was finally revealed. He obfuscates his presence, going seemingly invisible by melting into his environment. Now I know how he does it, but I don't know if I can win. Today's the last day of the prep period. Tomorrow, I'll settle the score with Julius. I should do everything I can so that I have no regrets. I'm also worried about Reed. I have to thank her for yesterday. Archer say anything? As you can see, I'm back to full strength. Yeah. Said that before, so... Let's see if we can find Taiga. So this is the legendary delicacy known as the mighty lobster. I'll be sure to savor it. I don't remember ever actually having lobster. To commemorate this moment, allow me to give you my prized tea service. Chapel. Archer needs a buff. And it looks like he's about to get a nice big one. Guess I could raise his luck. Seven Rings of Heaven. And I think we got that just in time to deal with Assassin, so hey. Should be good. Alright, if she's not in the nurse's office, then what about the rooftop? Oh, Silver. Hey, I almost forgot to congratulate you on yesterday. Nice work. It was all thanks to Reen. After hearing her pained voice yesterday, I'm worried about her. Well, we did go at it for a second, but don't worry about it. I've had worse injuries. Injury? I knew I shouldn't have let her put herself in harm's way. I said don't worry about it. I knew enough about Julius to avoid the worst of his tricks. Even being focused on evading him as I was, I knew I would survive at least one hit. But enough about me. Did you get a good look at his servant? Or figure out who he is? Julius' servant. I didn't uncover his identity, but I was able to break through his ability to hide his presence by disrupting his chi. Impressive! He must be a kung fu master whose skills at concealment allows him to become one with nature. Julius' servant is probably a legendary soul with a martial arts pedigree. A kung fu master. That would explain his fighting style. If this mastery of kung fu is that advanced, it should make it easier to discern his identity. Today's your last full day to prepare, so get to it. You'll be facing Julius after all. With that, Reen turns and walks away. Today's my last full day to prepare. I'd better make the most of it. Train in the arena, then head to the chapel. There's so much I still need to do. get in the commissary? Magic crystal shard, I need those. So let's stock up. Oh, green's down here. How should I say this? You may become a powerful master, but you're still vulnerable. What is it you're lacking? Is it insufficient preparation, or is it a paucity of information? What is it with her? Every time I see her, she immediately starts lambasting me without any warning whatsoever. If I weren't so numb to my situation, I'd probably just go back to my room and sob in humiliation. Numb? Try blissfully ignorant, it'd be more accurate. Anyway, Silver, I have time on my hands, so if you want to ask something, do so now. Of course, I'll only answer questions that pertain to being a master. I normally can't be bothered with things like this, but I'm feeling generous, so ask away. Although I'm a little wary of her offer of help, the opportunity is too good to pass up. That and she's actually being nice. For her, anyway. So, let me see. Your thoughts on the Grail War? I want to know how she feels about the nature of the Holy Grail War. Not about the system per se, but the fact you have to kill to live. Huh? I'm honestly surprised you're still hung up on that. I can tell you're still in shock that people are dying in this Holy Grail War. Wonder if it could be that your entire view of the Holy Grail War is completely wrong. While I agree the conditions are severe, I cannot say that they are unreasonable. Everything has its limits. The land, resources, reputation, even time itself is finite. Everyone has different goals, and the resources to fulfill them are limited, which leads to conflict. To have your wish granted, another's wish must be denied. That's the way of the world. Rules found here in the Seraph are simple compared to those that govern the real world. I mean, in the real world, innocent bystanders are frequently victims of the fighting around them. Compared to that, the terms of the Holy Grail War are quite fair. I'd go as far as to say moral. The motivations and consequences are made clear, and there are no innocents here. Our backgrounds are probably totally different, so my reasoning might not make sense to you. And don't forget that conflict between individuals is not necessarily a bad thing. Understand your foe to win, anticipate your opponent to win, respect your opponent to win. These three things are what I consider to be the essence of the Grail War. How this reality came to be the Holy Grail War, I honestly couldn't tell you. I personally think the system was created for the purpose of better understanding mankind. So, is there anything else you'd like to ask? What is the fate of the world? Because I have no memories of the past or what it's like on Earth, everything is a mystery to me. It seems that even after being told, nothing is really registered with you. It's obvious you still have no idea what state the real world is in. Let me try to explain it again from a different angle. The world is doomed to wither and die. It's not going to happen right away, of course. There's no easily identifiable danger to prevent. There was a global catastrophe 30 years ago, but it actually helped stabilize the population. However, with the massive loss of life, all progress came to a crashing halt. Now there's no war, no famine, no poverty, but there's no advancement, only stasis. New discoveries, scientific breakthroughs, even space travel have all come to a standstill. Oh God, Carrie Soul. Since the near extinction of mankind, human society has stagnated like water in a marsh. The Harway family wants to keep the status quo, as it is easier to maintain than change. That may work in the short term, but resource scarcity and environmental decay isn't far off. Like walking down an incline, it's only really noticeable if you look ahead instead of at your feet. If the incline was endless and there was no hope at the end, would you keep going? I don't hold to that fatalistic view. That's why I'm here, to fight against a hopeless future. To defeat the short-sighted plutocrats who'd allow the world to rot away, namely the Harways. I'm not saying that I should win because of my desire to save the world. The value of a person's wish isn't determined by its grandeur or its intent. Everyone has their own reasons for entering. I just thought I'd share mine with you. I'm good. Thanks anyway. That's, well, if you say so. I'm surprised at your diligence, to be honest. If I ask anything stupid, I'd just get ripped apart. Silence is sometimes the best choice. Oh, you were busy? Sorry for holding you up. I take it you were going to the arena? Be careful. As she watches me go, she raises her hand and waves at me. That was totally unexpected. Could today be the one day of the year when Reen is actually in a good mood? Alright, let's see. Time to head to the arena. Alright, let's go ahead. Tag. These guys. Send you a link to the original if you want. Sure, if you want. There we go. Well, the bees don't aggro us anymore. Ow. Good crit to make up for that. physically deep into the arena. You know, I've been thinking. You've got enough patience to tire a sloth. I'm impressed you've stuck around in this jungle for as long as you have. Enough patience to tire a sloth. I'll have to remember that one. That describes you sometimes. It's one of those thanks I think compliments. I can also be kind of a stubborn ass. I will admit that. Right. Ah, no more aggro from the birds. Speed up. It feels good when they don't aggro on you, and you can actually go on your own pace. Speed up. Alright, let's see. Speed up. Okay. Taking a chance to heal. Level up. You know what? I think I'm at a good spot, so let's go ahead and head out. Enough time for one more day? That would be the elimination battle, so I guess so. I'm ready to fight in the elimination battle. We've killed the enemy's trump card. The rest is up to the master's magic circuits and the servant's strength. I look up to see Archer gazing at me kindly. Hang on. I'll have to go through that one later. It'd be a stretch to say he looks happy, but his eyes are mirthful as he gives a big sigh. What? You probably didn't know you were making it, but I like that expression you just made. Sure determination, calm resolve. Eyes that have seen death. You're not half a person anymore. Yeah, that's why I want you to have something. It's time, Master. I want to give my all in the next fight, so I'm done saving my trump card. Are we gonna get to do the thing? Give it his all. In other words, he intends to use his ultimate attack as a servant. His noble phantasm. His noble phantasm shouldn't be revealed before we fight our final enemy, though. But Archer himself proposed it. Now I'll truly become his master. I'll leave the timing up to you. In this elimination battle, guide me as your sword, not your knife. All the decisions are in your hands. Even with my noble phantasm, the enemy is more powerful than us. We may only get one chance to win. And then he discloses the name of his noble phantasm as well as his true name. His noble phantasm sounds peculiar and his true name mysterious, but I can't dwell on them at the moment. My legendary soul truly is a blade to defend me. Now that I know, we'll defeat those assassins. What would my noble phantasm be? Part of it would be relative to your class, I think. So, let's see. Starting, it would be what class of a servant would you be? Let's see. Like using Codecasts, press square while in battle to use your servant's noble phantasm. Archer's noble phantasm, Unlimited Blade Works, will become available only when his projection accuracy is at level 5. Once Archer unleashes his noble phantasm, a reality marble will be created, greatly enhancing his projection ability. Also, your servant's noble phantasm can only be used in battle once. Be sure to use it to your greatest advantage. So what class do you think I'd be? If I had to guess, it would probably be either caster or rider. Alright. Alright, this elimination battle, we're gonna do the thing. Today is the elimination battle. In case you forgot, come to the first floor when you're ready. After delivering his reminder, Kotomine leaves. The elimination battle is here. I'm about to face my strongest opponent yet. Saying I'd be a writer just makes me want to make a dirty joke. Har har har. Yeah, the Queen Maeve joke. I'll make some final preparations. That means I'm getting outfitted at the commissary and sorting out information in my room. Actually, probably not Rider, because you don't have, like, a vehicle, do you? A vehicle or any kind of... I'm just inviting the joke at this point. Mount. I was thinking maybe your noble phantasm would be like summoning some kind of dragon, so, yeah. My vehicle is my legs. Alright, my enemy is strong, the strongest yet, without a doubt. At least if I piece together what information I know, I might survive a little longer against him. Julius Belkis Harway. He's the Harway family's assassin and an enemy since day one. Archer was fooled by his servant's ability to enlarge his body, speed up his movements, obfuscate his presence. Julius's servant can obfuscate his presence, which allowed him to take out Archer in one blow. Then Julius's servant attacked us again, and Archer saw through it. The attack was a magic circuit disruption. From his attack, I deduced that the enemy uses a special form of martial arts. After witnessing him in action, I have no doubt he's a master. In one blow, he skews his target's nervous and circulatory systems, as well as their magic circuits. Julius's servant claimed that his technique was so effective that a second strike was needless. For anyone unable to sense his presence, that would indeed be a one-hit KO. To get around his invisibility, we set up traps to disable it. Thanks to the traps, we learned the source of his invisibility was, state-of-the-art optic camouflage, thaumaturgical concealment, a martial arts technique. Right, it was a Bajiquan technique based on becoming one with the universe called concealment. It's also a sign that Julius' servant reached a level of kung fu that few martial artists ever do. In other words, Julius' servant was a kung fu master. There's only one kung fu master in history who claimed he needed no second strike. Li Shuwen. Called the Master of the Demon Fist, he was both a valorous martial artist and assassin. Julius is a professional assassin. He knows a heck of a lot more about killing than I do. And on top of that, his servant is a martial arts master. They're a match made in heaven. I wonder how long I'll last against the two of them. Alright, oh yeah, we never did look at, the Matrix thing. Okay. Archer doesn't seem to have a name, but we know his Unlimited Blade Works, Universe of Endless Blades. This noble phantasm is not used directly wielded as a weapon. Rather, it is a powerful reality marble that focuses one's inner being and projects it into the real world. The reality that this particular skill creates is that of a magus who devoted their life to mastering the art of the sword, and makes available to the user every sword-type weapon ever encountered by that magus in their lifetime. Let's see what we do. Li Shuwen, a Chinese martial arts master from Yanshan County, Hebei Kangzhou? Sangzhou? Not sure if I'm pronouncing. Chinese is one of the languages I never understood, so. One of the foremost practitioners of the style known as Bajiquan. He was so powerful that many remarked that with him, a second strike is needless as long as a single blow will suffice. In addition to his skills in hand-to-hand combat, he was also supremely talented in the use of the spear, so much so that he earned the name Divine Spear Li. His occasional use of this weapon sometimes causes his opponents to mistakenly classify him as a lancer. While this wouldn't normally be entirely incorrect, due to his master's desire for a stealthy servant capable of killing from the shadows, the traits more associated with the assassin class have come to the fore. On a final note, since his ability to become invisible is based on his natural abilities and not on any form of thaumaturgy, he is all but undetectable to the vast majority of magi or anyone dependent on magic. I forget if I brought this up last time, but the whole Divine Spear Li thing, he is apparently so precise that he was able to skewer a fly on the wall without damaging the wall. Alright, chapel. Okay, have a feeling I'm gonna need higher defense, so let's go ahead and do that. Down to the commissary. Let's get a few ether crystals. I am gonna do one attempt. Sorry, went over to the arena. Force of habit. You will now enter the Colosseum and confront the opposing master. Are you ready? Remember, the only way to leave the Colosseum is to win. If you are ready, I will open the gate. The way to the Colosseum is now open, young master. I wish you the best of luck and hope that you will return. Remember, it's kill or be killed. Even after all of those attacks, the fire inside you still seems to be burning brightly. What a pleasant surprise. You improved much since we last met in that sealed space. Assassin, please refrain from idle banter. Relax, I was just making conversation. Getting to know your opponent is the ultimate luxury. My foes usually crumple from a single blow of my fist, so I find this Holy Grail war to be truly enjoyable. Originally, the martial artists were a fight for one's life, with the weight of years behind one's fist. The opportunity for two people to face each other and try to crush each other's lives comes but rarely. Wouldn't you agree with me? Anyway, it looks like you have something you'd like to say to my master. This master of concealment and the strongest martial art of all time must have saw something in my mien. There was definitely something I want to say to Julius, to whom I have several mysterious connections to, but... For what purpose do you fight? For what purpose? Seeing to it that Leo makes his way to the Holy Grail safely. That is my purpose. You're lying. Badly. What are you trying to get at, anyway? Maybe you want something else? More baseless speculation. How pathetic. Then why are things so hard for you? Do I appear to be having a difficult time? You're actually concerned about your enemy's well-being? You're truly beyond any and all hope. Fortunately for me, I don't consider any injuries I may take during the course of the war painful. That's because you only know pain. I must admit, your observation surprises me. I've never thought of it in quite that way before. A low roar begins to sound as the elevator comes to a halt. Enough of this meaningless talk. Let's go, assassin. Understood. There are only a few battles remaining. Let's make the most of the ones that lie ahead. In one sudden movement, the man clad in all black turns around. Those dark, merciless eyes that used to scare the hell out of me. They no longer have any effect. Meeting his gaze, I step into the Colosseum. It seethes! It seethes! My blood, my flesh, martial arts flourish near death. I have shed the complacency of earlier and have been born anew, thirsting for blood. Like the Gyuki. Yes, it's like I've become young again. You are strong, stronger than any enemy so far. Now, let us compare our strengths. Show me what lies beyond perfection. So, you finally show your fangs. I suppose you're looking to throw your weight, or fist around. You may be strong, but you can bet I'll surpass you this time. Let's do it. Indeed, my fist needs no second strike. As if you could defeat us! In one strike, you will understand my martial arts prowess. Alright, here we go. Oh, and his noble phantasm's ready right off the bat. Alright, let's see. Ooh, good thing I hit guard when I did. Ow, that hit like a truck. Okay. Shit, and I need 5 projection in order to use that. Ow. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Okay.
収めるか。叩き込む。ここが捕らえ
Ah, crap.
た。うの通り身をもって知れ。トレースオン。未熟未熟。カンフーが足りぬよ。
I'm gonna have to do the thing. Alright, let's set up a 7 Rings of Heaven. Alright. Just in case.
式を収めるか。
Ah, crap.
全身全形容器を巡らす。トレースオン。ローアイアス。なってない。さて。
Okay. Elixir for now. Gonna do the thing. I am the bone of my sword.
I am the bone, still my body. I have
Also turning up the music.
Yeah, so man will so as I pray, unlimited blade works. しばし気を収めるか。我が八極に二のうちいらず。
Did I just defend just in time? Oh no, yeah. I Sweet.
切り伏せ。ここが返すぞ。わしの絶唱に耐えたかよ。信じられん。
You know what?
どうやって生きるんだ。
Rolling strength. Weaken. He heal.
行くぞ。かわせるか。
Okay, strength down.
しばし気を収めるか。布石を打たせて
This
もらおう。
should lower his defense.
かわせるか。真理無欠にして盤石。いい対応だ。せい。未熟未熟。カンフーが足りんよ。 承知。いい対応だ。聞いたぞ。聞いたぞ。聞いたぞ。聞いたぞ。
Nice.
しばし気を収めるか。ここか。せい。返すぞ。
Okay, that was a good turn.
県境はわしより。まだだ。世界は広い。こうでなくてはな。楽しむなアサシン。いい加減本気を出せ。
Oh, right, because I.
ここが返すぞ。返すぞ。さて。
Alright, let's see. Projection. Heal. And a couple of moves of praying to disrupt his attack
承知。
pattern.
トレースオン。しばし気を収めるか。我が八極に二のうちいらず。
Just enough.
見えた。 真理無欠にして盤石。
Alright, almost got him.
真理無欠にして盤石。わしの絶唱に耐えたかよ。信じられん。どうやって生き延びた。
Pure ether. Great projection. Okay.
しばし気を収めるか。ト
We're actually not doing too bad right now.
らしくなってきたな。
Let's see. Good break.
食らいつけ。フルンディング。
Good crit. And that means we've got him this turn. All right. Ooh. That one was pretty tense. The battle has been decided. The famed warrior of the fist walks to Julius's side as he speaks. The black-clad harbinger of death has fallen to one knee and crouches on the ground. Julius, I won't insult you with excuses, but I will give them my thanks. It's been a long time since I've been in the world. Thanks to you, I was able to fight in it again. The command seal on Julius's hand flashes red and starts to vanish. You've reached your final moment. Raise your head. What's wrong, Julius? I can't die yet! A scream that sounds like it's been wrenched from his heart echoes in the chamber. What are you? I cannot die like this. He clasps his hands together as if in prayer and continues to deliriously scream. I don't know if the strange light in his cold eyes is a blaze of madness or what. Julius begins reciting words that sound like a code or spell in an anguished tone. His reckless opposition to the system causes him so much pain that he can't stop screaming. Knees bent and face twisted in pain from defiance, he nevertheless faces imminent deletion. It's a shamefully uncharacteristic display of desperation. And then... the look in his eyes as he throws his head back and cries out is pure madness. After the flash of light, the two of them have disappeared without a trace. I wonder what happened to Julius. I have no idea. All I know is that he's gone. That means I'm the winner of the 5th round. I'm starting to feel like the end goal is in sight. For a change, I feel invigorated. As I return to the school building from the battlefield, I close my eyes and empty my exhausted mind. The thrill of victory, the agony of Julius's scream, and the sense of a lingering presence. All gone. Suddenly I notice there's a person in front of me. It's Leo. I just defeated Julius, his brother. It only makes sense that Leo would be here. He would want to know the results of the battle. I didn't expect you to defeat my brother. I'm shocked, honestly. This changes my opinion of you. You are strong. I see that now. Leo's voice is so detached. He's not betraying any emotion. As far as I can tell, he doesn't seem to be harboring any feelings of revenge, hate, or the like. I'm not sure I should ask, but I can't stop myself. That's an odd question. Why would I resent you? People die in battles. This time around, it just happened to be my older brother. That's all. The only noteworthy thing is that you exceeded my expectations. I think his words are sincere. Leo's tone of voice, body language, and facial expression back up what he's saying. The only thing that's different is that I see you in a changed light. I can finally see you for what you are, a fine and proper enemy. So much heat in that case. Leo just softly smiled like usual, but this time... What is this? I don't want to stay here anymore. I don't want to face Leo anymore. It's just as if his eyes were the sun, gentle, yet searing. Like my skin is being burnt away. Leo's emotions really did change. He's never shown that much emotion before. Why did he choose to show it to me of all people? Me, a stranger. Me, his future enemy. That's right. Perhaps you'll end up being my final opponent. Huh. That's sort of exciting. I look forward to it if that happens. Well then, I look forward to when we meet you on the battlefield. That said, Leo left. As soon as he was gone, my back tingled. When I check it out, I find my clothes are sticking to the sweat on my back. Leo is as unrelenting as Julius, if not as obviously sinister. It's like the north wind and the sun. I feel like Leo is more advanced than me for sure. The sun sits in the sky as king of the world, the chosen one. I've never thought about how far away it is before. Hopelessly far. But eventually I have to reach out and fight it, because only one person can obtain the Holy Grail. Ooh. The fight with Julius is over. We were able to defeat him thanks to Archer's noble phantasm. Archer is defined by blades, the ones that fill his abstract world, and the ones he crafted as a magi. But his true name... Man, you're easy to read. Are you really that curious about my true name? Why wouldn't I be curious? Servants are supposed to be famous historical figures. What does Archer mean by saying that he's nameless? That's what I mean, not a proper servant. I am a legendary soul, but not a hero. I'm more like a maid. I don't have something fancy like a name. Well, I do have a name from when I was human, but that name has no meaning now. I have no true name. No name at all. I'm just a nameless legendary soul. A true name discloses the nature of a legendary soul. It says something that Archer's nameless, yes. Come to think of it, I believe Archer has referred to himself in third person when talking about life as a human. It's as if he wants to detach himself from who he was as a person.
そう難しい話じゃないんだが
It's not that complicated.
英雄の定義は
You
様
see,
々
all
だ
heroes can be covered under one simple definition.
それは
One human who
人
saves
の手で
another.
人を救うことだ
Heroes are ideal embodiments of human
人
morality.
としての欲望その道に邁進し
People
た
who
者
walk the
を
path of human righteousness are called heroes.
自らの欲望
People who have no moral
自らの理
compass
想
are
を
not
掲げる
heroes
者
but
は英雄
self-serving
ではなく
automatons.
まあ機
Well,
械
in
仕
this
掛けの
virtual
英霊
world,
も
we're all
いるにはいる
automatons,
の
but
だ
that's another matter. Archer saying a hero can't just save other people, they have to try to save themselves. A person who just mechanically saves others is no better than a machine. No one can relate to that. And what about Archer? Wasn't his abstract world used to protect people?
結果的にそう見えただけの
You
話
might think that. Oh,
何を守ったのか
bumped my microphone, sorry. You might think that. I can't say what it has protected. These hands of mine just... Those who can't be saved end up being ostracized. It's like an amputation. The doctor has to sever the affected area to preserve the life of the patient.
失望させてすまないが
Sorry to disappoint you,
お
but
前が呼び
that's
つ
the
けた
sort of
スワ
servant
ン
you
とは
called.
私は鉄を鍛えるだけの
I'm just a
人間
person who
で
tempers iron,
人
not a
を救
person
う
who
人間
saves
では
people.
なかったこれは
That's all.
それだけの話だよ
Don't feel sorry for me.
なので君
Now,
が気を使う
let's
べきも
return
ので
to
も
our
ない
scheduled insult-laden
以前
dungeon
通り
crawl.
私は
Just
これ
follow
とい
me.
った才能もない
I'll never get
Oh,
enough
and
of
I
watching
just
Sorry
don't
Town
like
with
you.
a master like you.
楽し
Archer gives a mean smirk, throwing around abusive language like usual. No, it's more biting than usual. He's probably asserting that nothing between us changes just because I know his true name. But it's still on my mind. Just like he said, I don't have a talent. That's why his predicament feels personal. I should have died in the prelims, but instead was responded to by a nameless servant. When I summoned him, he said, I see. It's not like I get a say, but I've been called by yet another odd master. I should be used to it by now. I remember Archer grumbling. I don't remember what happened after that too well. I feel like he said something very important couched in strict and yet compassionate tones. Archer didn't make a contract with me just because he had no other choice. Back then, I feel like he said that he would fight with his helpless master, as a human. Whew. So that's done. You know what? We're already over time, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave the Matrix look up to for next stream. Heads up, my upcoming streams may be a bit limited this week. Alright. And with that done, let's see, who are we going to raid? What are we going to raid with? Let's go ahead and raid To Love Trouble, and we're going to raid with the Immortal Words. I want to play PS2 games too. There is an emulator for that. This one is a PSP emulator, but, you know, still valid. If you want, I can let you know which emulators I use so that I can, But where to get games? Vim's Lair is a good choice. So we're going to raid with I Am the Bone of My Sword. Send in Discord? Yeah, I'll do that when I get the chance. Okay. go ahead and raid To Love Trouble, and I will see you guys later. Like I said, my streams are going to be limited this week, but I believe Thursday it should be back to your regular schedule. All right. Let's go.